Hey, number 13 of the 13 Secrets of Jewish Belief, the revival of the dead. At some point after the advent of the Messianic era, the souls will be reunited with the bodies, except of those who were exceptionally evil, and come back to life and once again walk upon the earth. This touches something which is puzzling to every human being. What is the fate of a person after they die? Is there a continuation? Jews believe absolutely so. There is life after death. It is spiritual life, that the soul that inhabits the body goes to a place called Olam Haba, the world to come, and there it waits until the time for the resurrection will be. Okay, let's think about this a little more. What is the soul and what is the body? There seems to be a chasm between the two because the soul is a spiritual entity and the body is exclusively a physical entity. And yet God combines them, puts them together for a period of time which we call a lifetime. When I think about childhood, infancy, I notice that human beings have a much longer infancy than other animals do. And this is necessary because the soul is all-knowing. It is a spiritual thing. And yet when you look at a body of a baby, it doesn't know anything. It has to work hard just to learn how to turn over and pick up its head and say gaga goo goo, and to learn how to then crawl and walk and talk and deal with emotions and mature. Is it that the soul is immature? Not at all. I believe what happens is that the soul needs to learn how to use the body. And because the divine human soul is so complex and so spiritually powerful that it takes a long time to figure out just how to exist in this physical environment. That is childhood, that is infancy, that is childhood. And then we achieve adulthood when the soul is capable of great spiritual accomplishments over the course of a lifetime. And then as life begins to wane, the body begins to weaken, and once again the soul is struggling with how to deal with that body. We see in some elderly people cognitive decline, and that is a symptom of the soul once again becoming a little distant and unfamiliar with how to continue to maintain this physical existence until the soul is returned to its creator. And the souls remain there, and the question that's raised is, do the souls of the departed know what's going on in the world after they are gone? Well, according to many sources, the answer is yes. There are traditions that the soul of the departed is present in the home of mourning for the 7 days after that person has died. And there are also discussions in the Talmud that the souls indeed know that which is going on this earth. Perhaps they are present at the life cycle events of their descendants. So it is a safe bet to say that the consensus is that the souls are aware of what's going on in this world, but they are basically waiting until the time after the Messianic era when they will be reunited with their physical bodies. As the prophet Ezekiel describes, the bones come together, they once again grow flesh and sinews and muscles and skin and hair and toenails and fingernails, all of that stuff, and they get up and they walk around once again. The revival of the dead, therefore, is the 13th of the required beliefs of the Jewish nation.